Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
How are you today?
Fine.
I'm fine too, thank you. So, have you breakfast? Yes? No?
Yes, of course.
Good. So, are you ready for study now?
Ready.
Okay, before we start our lesson today, let's open our class by basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Anyone absent today? I think today, I will check your attendance first. Anindya, Naili, Nurul Hidayatullah, Muhammad Ibrahim, Erica, Alisa. Okay, so anybody know what we are going to learn today?
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Descriptive.
that's right, about descriptive text. So please pay your attendance for my explanation, and in the end of the lesson you be able to practice. Okay?
Okay.
So what is descriptive text? If you hear description, what do you think, Erika?
Text that describing something like place.
Yes, that's
someone.
yes, good answer. So descriptive text is a text that clearly describes the characteristics attached to something, be it humans, animals, plants, or inanimate objects. What is the purpose of descriptive text? Why we write a descriptive text? So the purpose of the descriptive text is clear. That is to describe, represent, or refer a person or an object, either abstract or concrete. And next is generic structure of descriptive text. When writing descriptive text, there are some generic structure. It is identification and description. The first is identification. Identification is the first part of descriptive text in opening. So, for example, if we want to describe about a cat, I have a female cat with a blue eyes, and well, there are the writer. Yes, the reader can image a cute cat, right? After that, we can continue a description. So description contains a description of something by describing its forms, color, or anything we want to describe. For example, my cat has white fur and has a long tail. She is 1 year old. She likes to play in the yard and likes to catch mice. Next, language feature of descriptive text. In descriptive text have 4 language features. The first is the use of the adjective to clarify a noun. For example, a beautiful beach, a handsome boy, the famous place in Korea. And the second is the use of simple present tense, because it tells a fact of the object described. For example, she has long brown hair. And the third is action verb. Verb can show an activity. For example, sleep, walk, sing, eat, etc. And the last is figurative language. Figurative language is using colorful of descriptive language, usually using a metaphor to illustrate to the reader. Okay, next. Where is it? Yes, that's right. So, what we can describe in descriptive text about this object. The first is identity. What the name of this place, what is it, where the location of the place, and the second is what does it look like. For example, what is the form of the place, what are the facilities, and what's unique about it. And the third is history. For example, when did it build, who did it build, etc. So, I have video example about descriptive text. After that, you must be practice by group.
Saya punya sebuah gambar. Ini adalah gambar dari Menara Kudus. Kita tulis saja judulnya Menara Kudus. Seperti tadi, yang pertama kali kita deskripsikan adalah tentang identitinya atau identitasnya. Identitasnya, namanya apa sih? Kita tulis Menara Kudus is one of destination of religious tourism in Central Java. Jadi Menara Kudus itu adalah salah satu wisata religi yang ada di Jawa Tengah. Kemudian, misal kita lanjut lagi ke lokasinya. Misal, Masjid Menara Kudus, also known, disebut juga dengan Masjid Aqsa, is located. Letaknya ada di Desa Kauman Village Kudus. Misal, ini sudah nama dan juga tempatnya. Maka ini namanya adalah identity atau identitasnya. Kita lanjut ke paragraf kedua tentang history misalnya. Contohnya, Menara Kudus was built during the Sunan Kudus in 1549. Jadi misalnya Menara Kudus ini dibangun di era Sunan Kudus. Kemudian tentang bagaimana sih awalnya dibangun ini? Ini awalnya dibangun ini tidak hanya sebagai tempat ibadah, melainkan juga untuk tempat adaptasi penyebaran agama Islam. Selain dibangun kapan, kemudian dibangun untuk apa, kita lanjut lagi ke karakteristiknya atau what does Menara Kudus looks like. Seperti apa sih itu Menara Kudus? Kita bisa mulai dari ciri-ciri bangunannya. Misalnya, dari bangunannya, the building and decoration ini mengindikasikan menggunakan Hindu Jawa. Kemudian bentuknya seperti candi. Tingginya, it has height about 18 meters. Jadi tingginya sekitar 18 meter. Kemudian di situ ada apa saja? Ini ada piring-piringnya di sini. Jadi kemudian misalnya di sini tuh ada piring-piringnya. Kita tulis bahwa di sekitar bangunan itu didekorasi juga dengan 32 piring ilustrasi. Contoh lagi, misalnya di dalamnya itu ada tangga. Kemudian juga Menara Kudus ini ada 3 bagian. Jadi bagian kaki, bagian body, dan juga bagian atapnya. Atapnya seperti apa, kemudian bagian kaki itu kayak gimana, nanti bisa kita jelaskan di sana. Paragraf pertama yang berisi tentang identity atau identitasnya di dalam teks deskriptif ini disebut dengan identification. Sedangkan untuk paragraf kedua yang berisi tentang history, kemudian karakteristiknya ini disebut dengan description.
Okay, that's all about descriptive text. And now, to make it perfect, you must be practice. I will divide you into 2 groups to describe about the photos. The first group, Anindya, Bara, and Aricha. And the second group is Alisa, Dayat, and Naili. The topic of first group is family, and the second group is holiday. You have 15 minutes. Let's go. time is up. Please represent one people from the group to read the result of the descriptive text. The first group, please.
Okay, I would like to read our project. The title is My Lonely Family. My name is Melissa Nasrida. I'm 20 years old. I have one older sister, one younger sister, and one younger brother. My mother is a housewife and my father is a farmer. My parents are very strict and disciplined. My siblings are dependent to do daily activity. They wash their clothes and so do I. We are both and independent since we are kids. I learned many things from my parents. My family is a simple family. My family consists of 6 people. We are consist of 2 men and 2 women. My mother is a housewife who manages my family finance. My mother is not very modern. My father's name is Nasrullah. He is 49 years old. My mother's name is Dahlina. She is 48 years old. My parents concern on their children, Religion Foundation. My siblings and I go to the same school. My siblings are very clever in drawing or partners. However, I have a different passion from them. I don't like drawing or painting. I like sport.
Okay, good job. Give applause for the first group. Okay, second group, please.
This is from second group. The title is Monas National Monument. The National Monument, or Monas, as it is popularly called, is one of the monuments built during the Sukarno era of first nationalism. The top of the national monument is Freedom Square. It stands for the people's determination to achieve freedom and the crowning of their efforts in the proclamation of independence in August 1945. The tall midway of blazing in top with a flaming coat with 35 kilograms of gold. The base house is a historical museum and a hall for meditation. The monument is open to public and upon request, the lift can carry visitors to the top. Okay, thank you.
Okay, good job. Give applause for the second group.
Gimana pause-nya? Gak bisa di-pause iki. Gak bisa di-pause.
Oh, nggak ada pause.
Gak ada.
Oke, matikan dulu. Sudah. Sebentar. Okay, before I end of lesson today, I will evaluate. So, Dayat, how many generic structure in descriptive text?
Generic structure.
Have?
I have 2. The first is identification and the second is this descriptive.
Description. Great.
Description.
And Naili, what the object you can describe in descriptive text?
Object is human, plants, animal, or inanimate object.
Okay, good. The conclusion of this material. So, it can be said that this descriptive text is a text that explains about whether a person or an object is like, whether its form, its properties, its among, and others. Okay guys, thank you for today. I'm sorry if I have some mistake. You can practice making a descriptive text at home. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.